highly disruptive weather system, characterized by a potent combination of a severe cold front and an atmospheric cutoff low-pressure system, has stalled directly over the southern and coastal parts of South Africa. The South African Weather Service, SAWS, originally issued peak warnings before stabilizing the alert level at an orange level 8 for disruptive rainfall, gale-force coastal winds, and dangerous mudslides. Meteorologists warn that torrential rain, with localized areas receiving up to 200 millimeters of rainfall, is forcing fast-flowing river systems to overflow. This volume of water arrives under the worst possible environmental conditions. Following weeks of relentless downpours, the ground across the province is completely saturated. It can no longer absorb moisture, causing immediate, aggressive surface runoff. Furthermore, every major water storage unit in the hardest-hit areas, particularly within the Garden Route District Municipality, is filled beyond its structural limits. Disaster management teams have confirmed that district dams are sitting at 100% to 103% capacity, actively spilling massive volumes of water directly into lower-lying valleys, rural farmlands, and residential informal settlements downstream. While the entire province remains on high alert, emergency interventions and maximum damage are currently concentrated across 3 major zones: the Garden Route District, Eden. This coastal and interior belt, encompassing major tourist hubs, residential areas, and commercial centers like George, Knysna, and Bitou, is currently the epicenter of the destruction. Entire residential blocks are submerged. Local low-water bridges have vanished under raging torrents, completely isolating rural neighborhoods. Central Karoo District. Usually an arid region, the intense cutoff low has triggered flash flooding across the Karoo Plains. The local infrastructure, unaccustomed to such extreme moisture, has suffered rapid degradation, leaving secondary road networks completely impassable. Cape Winelands and Overberg, Swellendam. River catchments, including the Breede River, have expanded dramatically. Swellendam and neighboring agricultural towns are seeing massive swaths of land converted into standing lakes. In the high-altitude mountain passes flanking these areas, severe rockfalls and mudslides have blocked crucial transit channels. The human cost of this compounding disaster is staggering. The early May storms had already pushed local humanitarian structures to the brink, leaving tens of thousands of families living in temporary shelters, community halls, and distribution centers. This second wave of flooding has officially disrupted the temporary housing setups and forced a new wave of emergency evacuations. In response to the imminent danger to human life, the Western Cape Education Department took the urgent step of closing all public schools across the Eden, Garden Route, and Central Karoo education districts. Thousands of students and teachers have been instructed to stay home, as traveling along flooded transport networks poses an extreme safety hazard. The ongoing storm has caused widespread devastation to public and private infrastructure, creating logistical nightmares for first responders. Approximately 150 roads have been compromised, blocked, or completely washed away. Crucial mountain passes are blocked by boulders and mudslides. Bridges repaired temporarily following the mid-May storm have failed entirely under the renewed pressure. State utility Eskom had previously managed to restore electricity to about 84% of affected areas following the first storm. However, this latest system has brought down freshly erected pylons, knocked out substations, and crushed power lines under falling trees. Remote farming valleys face prolonged darkness, with some areas not expected to see stable power grid reconnections for weeks. Pump stations are offline or submerged under floodwaters, and clean drinking water access is severely limited in remote informal sectors. The Western Cape serves as the vital heart of South Africa's deciduous fruit and wine industries. This disaster has dealt a multi-billion rand blow to local farmers who operate globally without government subsidies. Rivers have literally shifted their natural courses, carving massive channels through commercial orchards and sweeping away expensive primary irrigation lines, main access tracks, and pumping equipment. While the bulk of the seasonal fruit harvest, including apples, pears, and peaches, was complete. Late harvest high-value apple varieties were violently blown off trees. These ruined crops cannot be exported fresh, forcing farmers to dump them into processing streams at catastrophic financial losses. Additionally, expensive netting structures and established orchards have capsized entirely, ensuring long-term negative economic implications for years to come. The Western Cape government, led by Premier Alan Winde and local government minister Anton Bredell, has fully mobilized its provincial disaster response mechanisms. Emergency rescue teams, including the City of Cape Town's Fire and Rescue Services and Metro Rescue, are operating on high alert. Armed with specialized watercraft and rescue vehicles, they are systematically navigating flooded neighborhoods to pull trapped residents to safety. Meanwhile, entities like the South African national parks, SANParks, have completely closed major ecotourism zones, such as the Garden Route National Park and the Otter Trail, safely evacuating all wilderness hikers to prevent backcountry emergencies. Non-governmental organizations, NGOs, community organizations, and corporate relief partners are managing distribution hubs, supplying thousands of liters of drinking water, dry rations, warm blankets, and hygiene packs to families who have lost everything. With the storm showing few signs of immediate deceleration, Minister Anton Bredell has issued an urgent public appeal to safeguard human life. Do not attempt to walk, swim, or drive through any flooded roads, low water crossings, or swelling river paths. A mere 30 centimeters of fast-moving water can easily sweep away a heavy commercial vehicle. Agricultural communities and deep rural homesteads have been officially ordered by Disaster Management Head Gerhard Otto to secure a minimum of 14 days of food, clean water, medical supplies, and livestock feed, as complete logistical cutoff is highly probable. Move all livestock, vehicles, and expensive portable equipment away from known river catchments and flood-prone valley floors immediately. Secure loose items outside residential spaces to prevent heavy winds from turning them into dangerous airborne projectiles. If local municipal authorities issue an emergency evacuation order for your zone, leave the area immediately via designated safety pathways. The Western Cape is facing an unprecedented climate-induced trial that requires a unified, disciplined public response. Residents must keep emergency contact numbers saved on fully charged mobile devices and rely strictly on official channels for continuous updates. Meanwhile, in the Gamtoos area, residents were evacuated on Wednesday evening as heavy rainfall caused rapidly rising water levels and dangerous conditions in surrounding low-lying areas. In Nelson Mandela Bay, authorities have confirmed multiple road closures due to flooding in Kariega and surrounding suburbs. Affected intersections include Roswell Gradwell and North Street in Moselle, as well as Graaff-Reinet Road and Channer. In Newton Park, the 3rd Avenue dip has also been closed due to water accumulation. Motorists have been advised to use alternative routes, including Caledon Street, Market Street, Durban Street, Cannon Street, Cape Road, 5th Avenue, and the William Moffett Expressway, depending on their direction of travel. Officials also confirmed that the Demist Canal is nearing capacity, with strong water flow being closely monitored. The Jubilee Canal, while currently stable, is also under observation as rainfall continues. Meanwhile, authorities across the Garden Route, West Coast, Overberg, Cape Winelands, and Central Karoo districts have reported extensive road closures, including several mountain passes and rural routes. Affected routes include Meringsport, Swartberg Pass, Franschhoek Pass, Bainskloof Pass, Sewa-Weeksport, and parts of the R43 and R43-linked regional roads. The closures have disrupted travel across large parts of the province, with officials warning that additional routes may be closed if conditions worsen. Motorists are being urged to plan, use alternative routes where possible, and avoid all low-water bridges, rivers, and flooded crossings. The Eastern Cape Department of Education has announced that schools in 3 districts in the province will be suspended from Wednesday to Thursday. Icy, wet, and windy weather conditions are expected, with disruptive rainfall potentially resulting in significant to severe flooding in certain areas. Schooling has been suspended for Wednesday and Thursday, 3 and 4 June 2026, in 3 education districts in the Eastern Cape, including Nelson Mandela District, Sarah Baartman and Buffalo City, have been identified as parts of the province that is to be severely affected by weather conditions. According to the SA Weather Service, a cut-off low-pressure system is currently passing over the Eastern Cape, resulting in heavy rainfall that is expected to hit the provinces over the next few days, especially along the coast and flood-prone areas nearby the south coast. Around 100 to 150 millimeters are expected in areas including Buffalo City, Great Kay, Kouga, Kou-Kamma, Makana, and Ndlambe, Nelson Mandela Bay, Nkushwa, and Sundays River Valley.